Find out.
Pots.
There's
Okay.
like 3 or 4 layers
Ranger in
down
the
there.
front. Ranger in the front.
Ranger in front.
Well, because you've got positionals.
Well,
unless you
I'm
know
not
them.
exactly certain
Well,
what this
melee.
is in relation to.
These are clock
So.
spots around the bots.
Yes, but well, I thought it was for like a specific thing. That's why I don't know what's going on.
There are many clock spot mechanic keys here. This will just be, the boss does do some clock spotty cleaves, and just like in Hades, it'll cleave twice, but in 2 sets of 4. And so you gotta kind of see how that goes. Staffu has a theory that it might involve proximity, but so far what I've seen is it does hit all 8 players.
It's for the cleaves.
Yeah.
It's 4 in, 4 out. It's closest and closest.
Yeah.
So usually they just divide it up into supports and melee so far that we've seen. But it's the 4 inside the hitbox get hit and targeted and snapshotted, and then the other 4 have to swap.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Light parties. Folks want to figure out
Yeah, we just do.
those real quick. Yay.
Keep it the same as EX.
I'm gonna give you that. QQ, I'm gonna give you that. Just so that way we got those. Light parties, that probably will be good for now, right? That's a solid place to get started. All right. Some folks wanted to be mostly blind, so we'll give you.
I didn't want to. I was working all day.
Almost 200,000.
Are we doing? Since it's like the first mechanic, do we want to do melee first and then support? DPS and then supports.
Yeah, we'll do melee first. And
we're just want to rotate clockwise then.
Well, so I mean,
rotate to your light partners.
Part of why I didn't even catch that it was in and out was you can do it where it cleaves one half and one half. Like you can do just clock spots and just dodge in between, like Hades. Like it's a weird bastardization of what was it? P4, the vampire boss, and Hades Shadow Cleave. So it's not. It's up to y'all how y'all want to do it. I suppose.
Do people know their partners?
Nope.
No.
Okay, we should just so.
I mean, I know it's Staffu usually for me because
unless
it's probably gonna be Matt for you because otherwise I'd have to go away.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they rotated.
I mean, I can if you want.
Well, I would
rotate
counterclockwise. I would be most likely the one move because they have, at least what I saw to the guide, they had supports move.
Yeah, that works for me.
So we're having
those supports rotate counterclockwise to get to your partner.
So then Staffu would be Sariri's partner, and then Spooky, I guess you'd be mine, right? Because you're the south tank.
What?
I would start west and rotate counterclockwise to you,
those
Jack.
good old clock spots one more time.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, so you want
supports counterclockwise, I think is. Right?
Yeah. So then Staffu goes to Jack. Yeah.
Oh, you want supports going clock? Okay, that makes sense.
So we're gonna have DPS in the hitbox first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. It's literally the first mechanic.
Yeah, that's
fine. I think in AoE. So folks, I think will catch on quick. After that, as far as I can tell, the Tank Buster is a fun swap. Maybe Invuln. I don't think there's too much other Invulns during this outside of near the end. So tanks.
We have to swap after it anyway, I think, because I don't think
the second biscuit maker you have to swap. Even if Spooky was the main tank, we'd still have to swap.
Yeah.
Summons.
Because it's like 2 or 3 minutes afterwards.
Oh. Yeah. So the first bit is the quadruple crossing. So we'll have DPS stand in that hitbox first, and then you said supports are gonna rotate to where DPS were. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then DPS will want to move out because it's gonna re-cleave.
Oh, so we're doing the inner card bait for both. Okay, that's easy.
Oh, that's fair. So we can just stand. That's easy.
Yeah, that's actually afterwards.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then it'll do the Tank Buster, and then she'll summon 2 shadows that'll do the 1-2 punch combo, and there will be a singular pizza slice of safety. I'll show you how to spot that, assuming I can actually spot it as fast as I think I can. And then when we dodge, we're actually going to run straight through. So far, every combo I've seen is straight through. I haven't seen anything fucky yet, but that could be chance with videos. All right.
I think that sounds right. Yep.
Yeah. So, let's go. Oh, wait, I guess in that case, I should probably put a thing on me as well to be like, I am the
Well,
Dorito.
Ooh, the buffs.
What,
There we
10
go.
seconds or something, or
Yeah, 10 is great.
Okay.
Because Rainbow drips a hoe bag. And weirdly long of a cast.
Our challenger's first opponent.
We're doing DPS in those things. And that's where, yeah, so that's where, oof, and I got to get out during that one. So DPS have to be in. It's
So
almost
we're immediately at our clock spots. Yeah.
immediately into clock spots with DPS in. Supports, I guess, yeah, definitely got to make sure that's going to be interesting for the tank. So DPS, you'll have to be like in the hitbox, not just on it.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
it's going to pick Matt.
In the circle.
Yeah.
it's technically closest
And-
player, but in the hitbox is safer.
I mean,
Yeah,
just because
just-
she'll naturally pull herself towards the main tank to be on that edge, no matter what.
And you can honestly like just dodge marker to marker. I mean, obviously the inside will have to be in front of it, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're unsure where to go, you can just run to your. After you take your laser, you can run to like D or C or whatever your card was.
Yep. So after you take that hit, you'll just go to the nearest card and stand back a bit. Max melee if you're melee. Give them to base. All right, let's do it again.
Sounds good.
No, I was analyzing the video at like 1 a.m. last night, so, you know, forgive any errors. I was very tired.
Challenger's first opponent.
Spots. And then,
Oh, it just baits it again. That's right.
And then
Yep.
it will repeat the same two things, so your safe spot should be consistent.
Right.
Yeah, you just stay there. We're doing the actual smart bait.
only when you're
Just outside the
You
hitbox.
should
you
be far,
only-
yeah.
Only when you need to be in the hitbox should you be close.
All right, let's go. Reaper tank.
I'm resing first tank.
One of those cleaved in an interesting way.
Let's go.
Oh, did I not get the res on you, Kikios?
She's gonna do
Yeah,
left,
it's
right.
just faster.
Sorry, right then left. My bad. My brain just really did flippy there. She's gonna summon 2 kitty cats. It's gonna be in that same order of right then left. So the safety space will be up
Right side of
near
both and left side of
one.
both.
Yeah. It's gonna be up by 1 and A, because it's right then left. There's it is. You'd run straight through next to 3. There you go. Quadruple swipe is done.
Oh,
Hey, there's that light
quadruple is, I think there's twin or double or in quadruple. So double is light parties, I think, and quadruple is pairs.
Oh, you're
So
right.
that was resolved to pairs, I think, on inner cards.
You're right. The quadruple and doubles.
We're dead anyway, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
take it.
She does wacky, 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 wacky. She does the fun thing again with.
But
another
that
thing.
was a regression.
All right. So, anyone not quite get quadruple crossing? The very first thing it does.
So after it hits and we go out and then it hits again, do we go back in again?
No.
No.
It's
Then no,
gonna
I'm not.
target. So the first 2 hits are based on where players are when she throws out the lines, right? The people of proximity. Then she just re-hits those exact same spots.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
so if
know-
we're all baiting them inner cards every AoE, we'll hit inner card every time, so you can just stay on the card also. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no one has to rebait for the 3rd and 4th hits. The only ones that are baited are the 1st and 2nd. Which means that your positioning really needs to be pretty accurate to your clock spots. So lining up with the 1, 2, 3, and 4, technically, just those are a little far out. So probably not exactly on them, but question.
You can use
Lots
the
of nice little
diamonds to
squares on
actually
the
as, like,
ground, yeah.
honestly, for the people that are baiting them, if you just stand on pretty much the lines on the ground, you'll probably find if
Yeah.
the boss is
Mhm.
very close. She has been so far, luckily.
Shu, did you have a question? B. Just move to B or C, whichever one is naturally closer for you.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then just stand in the distance. You don't move to anyone else's spot, you're just moving out of the way. Because someone else is gonna stand in the spot you were in and bait the second cleave, and then the third and fourth cleaves will also go off in that same spot. You get hit by 2, you're dead. Yeah, so you want to make sure you're in your clock spot, which for you should be near the adjacent to 2, the northeast corner of the box. Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely plan. I know. I gotta figure out where I'm putting Starry Muse.
Can I do the same 3 to B?
You
Yep.
can do 3 to B,
Yep.
3 to C, whatever.
You'll want to stay on your side because I mean, not to get ahead of anything, but there'll be like stacks later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there will
So-
be
Yeah.
on the next one that she'll do, which is that teleport with it. And it can end in that one. Staffy, you noticed that one can end in either light party or. the
Yes,
pair,
so
or
the-
that one-
Or two pair.
The cast there can vary, so it's quad or double. So double is make 2 stacks, so light parties, and quad is make 4 stacks.
Yeah,
So
we gotta watch
pairs.
that cast name.
So yeah, we'll just watch that. Once we move through the boss, we can watch the follow-up cast and then resolve it right after.
Yep.
Yes, nice easy way to say it. Spooky. Bait to aim at the numbers, and then move to those letters to dodge. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.
And as we're getting comfortable with that, if we could get Troubadour on that first one and
I
Feint
faint it.
from group 2. Or you were fainting it, Jack? That works too.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
had me
I
as
got a
first mate.
reprise.
Either way, I think I flipped it here with the group parties. If
Oh,
you're
okay.
comfortable shifting to the other column,
That's fine. I'll
just
have
because I
to-
saw you were in group 1, so it makes sense. Because I wrote it out as like Feint 1 and Feint 2.
Light power or
But here we
sorry,
go.
clock
Yes, you're
power?
in.
And then just dodge to the.
hang out.
Clean.
Nicely done. Biscuit maker.
You know, I'm gonna swap for the first time. Just try it, just to practice. Nope. Okay. Work.
She said no.
I also thought in the last minute I was in my head like, did we decide what to do with that? I don't know if I actually said.
Okay.
I
9
said which way to
lives
go.
is what she does to activate.
We can just
two
invuln it for now.
maker
Yeah.
chef.
Fair enough.
Just for Prog's
Just
sake.
hitting the right side first. Keep that in mind. So it's going right then left. Just dodge normally. She's gonna summon her buddies. And we're gonna keep that in mind. It's going right then left. So the safety should be around here. And we will go through. Really hoping I'm not too close. If I am, I apologize. Murder was not my intention.
I think it should be good. Looks good.
Right, go through.
Pairs.
Okay. I need spray.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's where it gets a little bit quicker, is she always follows those up with something. So in this one, she's gonna teleport and expect to do clock spots again.
Yes, this is the same mechanic from the first part over
Yeah.
again.
And it is not something that can be greeted. By the way, if you're late to getting to the boss, you really have to pre-position, which I know is not ideal uptime.
We're doing the pairs of inner cards, right?
Yeah, we said the supports were gonna rotate.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, inner cards.
Yeah. So,
So we're looking for our 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers there.
I should be full.
Yeah,
Are
so if you want to double check your pairs real quick, because hi Matt, you get the triangle.
we gonna do partners like that in a true north fashion, like how the markers are now, or boss relative?
I think it should be true north.
Yeah,
I think
Okay.
it's gonna be hard for people to adjust the boss
Yeah.
relative.
yeah, because it should be in a time where we can always kind of find those numbers almost. But she may be closer to like B or D or C, right? She might be a little bit fucky in the positioning to
Yeah,
try to
we'll
go
have to do it in various locations in the room.
Yeah,
Sorry,
try
I
to stick
interrupted you.
with true north, so that way, like, me and Matt will always be in the upper left
Yeah.
looking.
I just figured that's
Mhm.
easier for people to do with lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
it
agree.
helps to
Works for
line
me.
up for the inner cards, there's the diamonds in the middle of the squares, which should
Yeah.
line up with inner.
Yeah,
So-
being in the middle of a square, I think, because she will always be at the like
Mhm.
Yeah, she's always
the
at the
lines,
intersection.
the gray lines. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always set up
Or at
for
least
Point.
line up like you probably have to be like, here or something right in between them.
phone
Mhm.
alarm.
Oh yeah,
If
yeah,
you're
fair,
baiting-
fair,
Yeah,
fair.
depending if you're baiting close for nails.
Yeah, this like intermediate one for sure.
And then yeah, Staffu, I don't know if you're capable at that time of keeping an eye on if it's gonna be pairs or
Sure. Yeah, I
light
can look at it.
parties.
What's each one called?
One's
It's
quad and
quad
one's
and double, I believe.
Quad
I don't think
double,
we've
okay.
seen double yet, but it's something that is clearly a 2 and something that is clearly a
Gotcha,
4.
gotcha.
Yeah.
because
I guess whatever's divisible.
two
Makes sense.
parties. The 4 is 4 parties.
And as we're looking at that, just looking for MIT stuff on my sheet since I went through it. If we have Shake,
Oh, yeah, I need to look at
Temperance,
it
and
'cause you-
Addle there would be perfect.
Yeah, I need to look at that myself.
Yeah, since
I need to pull that up.
you moved me around.
I'm sorry. If you spend time looking at it, then I will put you back there, Jack.
No, it's fine.
I
I
didn't
can
think you had.
adjust. I don't
Okay.
care.
Let's see.
I just need like one
Oh, okay.
second to look at it. that's all.
Maybe M1S.
I think if you do it in, there's enough time in the opener. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I
fainting
just
the
had-
opener, like there's enough time for it to be up for that second one. So
Reaper
you'll
and
faint in the
Range,
middle of
but I
that
can do
that
it.
mechanic where we're doing the like leaping.
Does she start
Yeah.
casting it at 15 seconds?
I need to look. When is that one?
I could probably do it.
You can do it early. You could do it like basically on pull, I think,
Okay, yeah, sure.
or a couple seconds after.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I'll do it for now. I'll do it where pod is because I'm not gonna.
Yeah, whatever works best for your rotation.
Cats. I have to look to see where the cats is for me to make sure I have invuln up for that at a later time.
I mean, worst case, I could just double dot. It's not a big deal. Give myself an extra PCD.
If I'm tanking and we have to do pairs there, do I
Yeah.
still go to 3?
Yeah.
I think she's always locked, so I don't think she'll. turn,
Yeah,
From what I saw.
Okay.
she's locked in, I believe.
Yeah, so you'll still go to whichever one is the what is that, southeast of wherever she is, the bottom
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
wherever the
See
bottom
Yeah.
for you.
Though I guess that is a good question. Do we want Spooky and Matt to swap positions when they're trading that? Because then Spooky would be my partner at times, and Matt would be my partner at times if we have them
I
fully
think it's
swapped.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's better or worse if she's locked. As long as we know it's coming, I can be like tanking from inside, so it shouldn't be that different. But I just like walk inside her
Yeah.
hitbox
I
for
was gonna say,
until
Matt
it
and Spooky,
happens.
it mostly impacts you guys, so up to y'all.
Yeah, I'm just wondering when
Yeah.
we should be swapping, because I'll have to, if I'm doing the invuln for the second biscuit maker, I'll have to take it at some point.
Yeah. When's the second?
Or we could just do
maker?
the swap for that one, but I think the third one we don't want to
3
use our invulns.
Second
so-
If I'm trying to think about the second biscuit maker, just because like the first- I'm just trying to see where that one mechanic that's way later that has like the tank and vuln strat to it.
Oh,
I
that's at the
forget.
very end. So
very, very
Is that
end.
the
I
tail
was,
end?
I was
Okay,
looking at the
fine then.
timers. If we Gunbreaker invuln the first one and then Warrior invuln the second one, then it will be up. Warrior invuln is short enough that it will be up for the final one. I
Yeah,
double checked that.
Cats. It's
Yeah.
at
Okay.
30.
I'll probably just voke it when it's doing
I see.
the like punchy
Hit
glass
rewind.
break stuff right before the second biscuit maker, and then you can take it off after. So I'll just have it for like, I don't know, like a 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Damn, a tier where tanks had to fucking coordinate. Couldn't imagine.
Didn't have to do that last year.
No, it was so boring.
I know. The only time you had to kind of do it was just tank invulning like the beginning of P10, but that wasn't even
Yeah.
coordination.
But that was a
That was
degen
just-
strat, so
Yeah, I know. That was just D-Den. That's it.
Are you ready to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I sent you how much?
everyone's used to me doing the countdown.
Yeah.
It's like,
See, this is why I thought you're tank.
Sorry, I got exciting news. We took Cleo to the vet today, and the place, our insurance actually approved the claim. So
Hell yeah.
I don't
First
get
time
all
for
of it.
everything.
But... All right, you want yo clock spot? And then just keep dodging. Man, I really shouldn't put the longest one at the end there, but that's fine. Biscuit maker. Bonk. Bonk. Did she make good biscuits?
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, I
I
forgot
live.
my dog. Cringe.
Be on the left. She is doing right side, then left side. Dodge.
Oh,
She's doing right side, then left side again. It should be here, and then we're gonna run through. It's gonna be a very narrow, safe spot.
You know which one's first.
Because it follows the pattern. They both are going at the same time.
Ah, okay.
It just follows the pattern that she did before.
quadruple swipe pairs.
Pairs.
Don't worry, Steph. I'll
Oh
get there.
no, I was too slow.
I gotcha though. Somehow I survived. Okay, so
You made
that's
it.
where we want the addle.
Leaping
Same
crossing.
thing?
Leaping
Yep.
crossing, same
Which
as the
one
first mechanic.
first? I don't know which
Oh,
one's
okay,
first.
too
You
bad.
have to be. It's always.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
She'll always jump and do that clock spot on this one first. So you want to pre-position into your clock spot.
Do you, Steffi, do you want the arcane circle for the stacks?
I haven't been doing that minute details there, but yeah, if you see opportunities, definitely.
Sorry, do I
use
look
that.
for
I was
the
just doing the big
I didn't see it in
abilities.
the thing. I didn't know if you put it and I missed it.
Yeah, so use your best judgment. I
Do I look-
trust you.
Do I look for the tethers to know which one?
No,
No?
she's just gonna jump to the spot that she is linked to, and then
Oh,
she's,
okay.
if both her claws are out, she's doing the clock spot one.
Got it.
If they're both out at the same time.
Okay, so I thought she's tethered to both.
There's gonna be a few different times where she's summoning like 2 ads at the same time and things, so to not confuse with those, it is entirely based on how her claws are pretty much. Because she's weird. Alright. I believe.
Let's keep pulling.
Let's go. Three, two, un. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Our challenger's first opponent. Really good stuff. Feline velocity.
Ah. So she's just putting an ad on the board somewhere, probably in a bit. She's hitting the right first, then left. Dodge. Okay, she's hitting right first, then left, so safety will be right here. This little pizza slice.
So this is where we have shake, temperance, and addle for the pairs or quad.
I think if I put it there, it should last. Go through. It's gonna be double. So this should
Doubles,
be
light parties.
Oh,
Ouch.
light parties, that's right, sorry.
I got it last second. I was like, wait.
Okay, let's just see if you guys can do it. Leaping quadruple crossing. So go pre-position yourselves. And then
Whoa.
he's gonna cleave again just because.
Yeah, but I'm just good. I'm just getting the motion in
Nice.
Yeah.
good place.
So
Yeah.
that
I knew it was gonna die, so I just practiced anyways.
Where light parties meeting for that thing on the sides?
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
we
just
have-
DB.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I've seen everybody do.
Traditionally.
I was in the wrong spot that time.
Oh, good.
Left,
Sorry, what
right.
was the correct spot then?
It would just be to
B.
the left and the right of the boss, aligning with
Yeah.
D&D. Not necessarily
B.
on them, but
Yeah, perfect.
The
We don't
B
get mega
side
hit
of
back.
the boss. I do want to clarify that. You may not be
Yeah, yeah.
on B.
Ah, okay. Cool.
We don't get big.
To the right
hit
of the boss, true north style.
Yeah.
Nice.
For you specifically.
Yeah. A lot of this fight is just moving to things kind of quickly if you haven't noticed that pattern already. So getting to things early or on time. And I know melee, that kind of in particularly is not always the most fun if you have positionals, but
I mean, I'm
it's
Reaper.
not
It's
fun for me that
who cares?
much either unless I got bonk bonk time. So unless I have an instant cast.
I think Reaper only has one positional that doesn't have a true north equivalent.
All
So
right.
it should be fine.
Let's pull.
Or not here, but instead we're
DPSP. Biscuit maker. Nine lives. She's gonna power up. Oh my god, the other side. She's doing left first.
I get complacent, I guess.
Alright, so it'll be left then right. Let's see here. We want to come up here. Be on this little side here. Go.
Light parties.
Flag parties. Can't run through the other light party.
I got hit by both.
Yep. Okay, she's coming over here. Get to your clock spots.
DPS are in. Supports are in.
And then she does the exact same stuff.
Double slap.
Bonk, bonk, bonk,
Stop.
bonk, bonk, bonk,
Oops.
bonk.
I don't know why I did that.
Oh, and there was something right at the end there that I missed.
So
What was that
that-
that just hit us?
So she'll do.
This is Bloody Scratch, big AoE.
So she does another.
Damn.
Is that
There's like a
another-
follow-up hit right at the end there.
Yeah.
Is that
Bloody
pairs or is that
Let me see. Is that one on your thing? 'Cause then
I mean,
she
I know I took an
does
auto.
Bloody Scratch?
Leaping.
Too far away.
lives, leaping quadruple.
Oh,
on
she
top.
does double or quadruple swipe. Oh, because she's stored it, or did
Yeah,
she
she
cast
does.
there, or does she store it? There's double swipe or quadruple swipe. I think it's the same one that we got before. So whatever we got,
she
light
double
party
tapped.
or pair, she does it again. So we just have
Yeah.
to do the same thing, I think, again.
Makes sense.
If you want, I can jump off.
I mean, you can
What?
practice if it helps you.
You can see the fun, safe platforms.
Yeah, see if
Just
you
so
get the
guys see this
first
one real quick.
knockback thing.
When she's standing like that, see the second one? She's standing
yeah.
like that. You want to stand on a not broken platform. She's gonna ground pound and do a little plus sign AoE that goes out from them. But when
No,
she's
she's
doing
gonna
that
push.
one, she's gonna push spooked. So he wants to stand. I'm curious where it's. Yeah, there. Bye.
Yeah, he did it right.
Yeah, it. She gets behind you, is as far as I can tell on that one. So ground pound, good job. Bonk. So the party will have to move at times to not get hit by the AoE on this one, and then another stand-up cleave.
From what I've seen, I don't know if we want to do this, and I'm not invested. But I've seen everybody who has the crouch push brings them to the edge so
Oh,
far,
that's right. Direction you face.
and then the ground pound people do in melee range. That seems to be the strat people mostly are doing.
Then
Yeah,
we
I
get
just
knocked back to where the platforms are reforming. It'll be two corners. This will be light parties. So we'll go.
Yep.
Group one goes west. or southwest in this case. Group 2 goes northeast.
Are we gonna have
Can't
tanks go
cheat.
left, melee go right?
That can also be a spread though.
Oh, I've heard
It's
that.
always.
Light
I think it's
parties.
always a
guess you-
spread.
Yeah,
It's always-
it's,
yeah, you
it's
can do it as
spread.
melee.
That's why, and the one thing is melees stay in melee and the ranged get.
Well, she stays middle, right? So how does that help if the tanks
Yeah,
are
but the
melee?
melee's gap close and
They
they do the quad diamond around, and then
Yeah.
the range stay
They
ranged.
maintain
It's
up.
the same thing you did with what Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
D3?
exactly.
Yeah,
it is just keep melee and
the one fight I
melee.
never did last expansion.
I did it in PF. I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, so sorry for the splits there at the end. It's not light parties.
No, it's only ever
melee.
spreads, I believe.
Yeah.
No,
it's
no.
just
Sorry. I mean the split itself, not the
No, yeah, it should.
Yeah,
be
no, it
melee.
is light party. We're still
it's
dividing
light.
it up.
Yeah,
light
okay.
parties.
We're dividing light parties, yes, and then
Yeah,
the melee
yeah,
will
yeah.
gap close back in. Yeah.
Oh, see,
So you'll go whatever D side.
The way I've seen it done was just melee stayed in melee range for uptime, and the range just knockback.
You can't knock back immune it.
Ah,
You'd have to
see,
gap
that's-
close.
You have to.
and
Yeah, you have to gap close.
That's
Yeah.
weird because I definitely saw folks on the edge, but they might have just had a.
Yeah, they were
delay
doing
visual.
God gaming gap closing.
It was casters,
Let's-
so they were not gap closing.
Yeah. Let's maybe worry about it
Yeah,
once we
might
get there,
be.
like with everyone alive, and then we can sort out if there's any details we're missing.
Just for the spreads, do we want to have the DPS go right and the tanks go left so we don't clip each other?
I mean, I figured just kind of like your clock spots a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
I think there's plenty of time to like vibe the spread.
Yeah, because you guys are already
It seemed
on.
very
the
delayed from the
cardinal.
videos.
You guys are already on the cardinal clock spots, so really there shouldn't be reason for you to overlap. I think.
Food
I
check.
mean, I'll probably stay getting docked back to the north because I'm just if I stay as main tank. Though. I think
No,
after
you have
that,
to
just-
go.
You
You'll
have
have
to
to go with your light party.
Oh,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
have it there actually because I just took the biscuit. So you could be.
Oh yeah, you're right. You should be getting it there in the middle of.
Yeah, we can swap after we get back in. Actually, that might be a good timing.
Mm-hmm. Be really nice if we were able to switch. Yeah,
Teleport.
I'm gonna do something else. So.
And then the sleepy shadow kitties come out.
All right.
Yeah. 26 minutes on food.
I have
I have
20.
lower quality food, so I can just eat that first. But yeah,
Imagine having FC buffs couldn't be me.
I don't have an FC
Alright.
buff on this server.
I'm not in my home world, so
That's true.
I don't get to keep mine.
Let's get it.
You're ready to be on exercise. Our challenger's first opponent, Blackjack. And they hold their own against our feline ferocity.
Swap. Just dodge.
Hell yeah.
Biscuits. Nine lives. Do the left side first. 1-2 Paul. Left then right. Left then right. So we want to be right here. Go through.
Light parties.
Soul Shade is doing her crossing. Make sure you pre-position for light or for DPS in. Swap. Should be light parties again, we're presuming, yes?
Yep, light parties again. Perfect.
That's physical. That's rude.
Bloody scratch.
Bloody scratch. We have
it just came up.
Trube, I think, should be back up for that.
Yep.
We should
I
have first
toss it
rep,
out.
and that should be my hollows.
Mouser. Okay, those of us that are behind her. After this first platform to our right gets hit, we're just gonna go stand on it because it does not get hit again.
3 is now safe.
Ah, that's how it works.
Yes, sir, you're ring.
During
Yeah.
this stuff, we should have, I think, a Shake, potentially a Lilybell.
Okay.
It's kind of spread out damage.
So she is gonna do a ground pound, Jack.
Hell yeah.
We want to be off of those squares.
You're right.
Oh, oh yeah, I need to move up
Oh.
one.
Ground pound again. Oh,
That's
no.
Also, you gotta be
Wait,
on
oh, I
the-
didn't see where you were.
Yep.
I didn't see where he was.
You gotta
either.
make sure if it's a ground pound, you gotta go onto an uncracked
What is
platform.
this?
This is an
Shoot.
uppercut.
It's gonna be. You're gonna go where you're facing, Shu.
Oh, where I'm
Yeah,
facing.
look at where you want to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at where you want to go.
You also only get pushed exactly one square.
I see. I have to actually look that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's,
I'm trolling
that's
y'all,
why
I'm sorry.
they suggest. That's why they suggest having those guys go. The ones who are gonna get uppercutted, they suggest having them go to the end. That way, you're naturally looking in on the boss. You can still mostly have uptime. Sorry, melee.
It's okay.
The
I'll,
release involves the
don't-
knockback for that.
But
So
Don't
we can look
need
for our
uptime yet.
directions.
yep, look for those quick.
I mean, northeast, can we run here now? No, we cannot. How do we knock
No.
back over there?
So normally
'Cause it
there'd
was
be platforms
northwest.
there, staff, and normally there'd be.
Oh, we
platforms.
broke one. We
Obviously.
broke
Yeah, we
one.
broke one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You broke
I
three.
Yeah, I went to
broke
move and I was
it.
like, oh.
This is possible.
You broke it.
Yeah, you broke it.
And that one. She
Yeah.
does a lot of
So-
physical damage, which hurts me as a gunbreaker.
Tell me about it, dude.
Yeah, so for
Like
that,
that
it
night.
could be north or south? East?
Yeah.
Or
There'll be
west,
2
west,
of them,
right?
so it'll be like
Two
southwest,
directions.
northeast, or northwest, southeast. It'll always be, I think,
Okay.
180
Yeah, they're always
degrees
they're
away.
always
Yeah,
opposite.
always the opposite.
Yeah.
Alright, so the tanking discussion we had about that doesn't matter. But I'll keep it anyway, I guess, because it's right after Biscuit Maker, so.
All right. Any questions, real quick?
I think I understand. Anybody else?
Let's go. The good news is honestly that's getting pretty close to one half of the fight.
Yeah.
The remainder of the mechanics, there's only two other big ones that are new. I did all of that fucked up. Swap
Right.
and hide. Bonk. Bonk. She's getting super powered. She's doing left side first. I will move. Okay, so she's gonna hit left then right. Right here, safety. Why can I read this mechanic? No problem.
So this is our shake, addle, temp as we come out of this.
I did that early, I'm so sorry. It'll last through part of this. It's gonna be
Double light parties.
like part two. Oh, it'll last long enough. Now that it's 15 seconds, we're good. Okay. Soul Shade
And then we should have rep 1, troubadour, and hollows here for this stuff.
is teleporting.
It's the first mechanic again. DPS in. Supports in.
You got a lot of time.
Light parties again. Oh, I didn't go out. Hopefully that goes on my dead body.
Oh, I have plenty of time to move after that.
Did it just
Or-
not go?
Yeah, it's
Did it-
incredibly
Is it
generous. Actually, I was scared. but-
Bloody scrap.
Yeah, I went to move, like, oh crap. Oh wait, nope.
I'm food boss. That was
Yeah. Oh yes, Boogie. You're gonna need to.
Oh.
I don't want
I was like, oh wait, hang on.
For you.
I get to be Matt from last year. All right.
Right. I don't want it.
On where 4 is. And where 3 is safe. So once it
3,
hits.
I think, is safe after it hits, yeah.
Yeah. Safety.
Ouch.
Cool. Just so you know, Matt, the one directly diagonal of this will always also be safe. So if 3 is safe, 1 is safe.
Okay.
Without fail. It is always that zigzaggy pattern. All right. Make sure, unlike me last time, you recognize if you're on the same side as the danger doodles. It is uppercut.
Yes, they.
So make sure you are
You guys
not.
got to cross over.
Yeah, because it's where
You're right.
Whoops.
It.
I forgot about the cross.
It is ground pound. Be on the A side. There we go. A faster way to call it. It is uppercut.
I'll be
Make
on
sure
this
you're
one.
on-
So
Nope, you want to be on a cracked one, and then facing.
And then get pushed into it.
oh,
Fuck.
Oh, and we were.
We were also not safe because I was just watching
was
Matt
like-
at that time. I was like,
I took a glance up and I was like, oh, it's that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not that.
So-
Okay, wait, it's the other hand.
to make that call out a little bit easier, if it's ground pound, stand on an uncracked platform. If it's uppercut, stand on a cracked platform.
Which is which?
She crouches down.
These ones
she's
that look
gonna
like they're
go
right
down with
now are the uncracked ones.
If she raises her fist in the air, she's gonna do
Alright,
the pound.
hold on. Let's clarify
Sure.
which is which of what.
Which is which of which? Is it the ground pound or the uppercut? How
You
do?
look at the
What does she
shadow
look like?
cat, You look at the shadow cat, not her.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
coming-
What
and if it's
is the
crouched,
difference?
If it's crouched, this is why I made the notes. If it's crouched, she's gonna punch upwards. It's an uppercut. If she's standing tall, she's gonna ground pound.
I didn't have time to look at the notes.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
But
So her fist will like start high and then it's sort of coming over your head to pound you down. If her fist starts low, she'll be maybe coming from below, the kind of glowing part of her. That's
Like an
potentially another way to think of
uppercut.
it.
That makes sense.
other graphics in there that might help. I can't.
And how about the rest of the group? How do we dodge if it's like ground pound versus the uppercut?
We're gonna go from left side to right side depending on where it is. It's based on where she is hitting them, not necessarily. So like the person that's getting thrown into the air, they're getting hit. They're gonna land somewhere. It's not where they're landing. It's always based on where she's actually gonna hit them. So whatever side they're on, don't be on that side. And don't be lined up next to them either, because it's that little plus sign AoE.
Oh, Spooky's got the Bumperman. That makes sense.
There's a little goofy
Love it.
visual made that I
Unless you have inner release up, in which case apparently it doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't get
Apparently,
uppercutted?
it
That's
don't matter.
hilarious.
It did knock me off when you were trolling.
Copy. Here we go.
But
I'll put
not
this in
confirmed.
Kirby Girls if it will let me paste it.
You probably just want to hold it because you can't hit the boss anyway. Unless you're perfectly done, I guess.
You'd be so surprised about how many knockback mechanics just happen
There we
at the inner release timer.
I
Like,
wouldn't.
It's
That is
yeah,
sad.
ridiculous.
Remember?
I really wouldn't.
Boom. There you go. If you need a little visual.
Oh,
help.
that one.
The gradient one is supposed to be a cracked platform because I was working with Google Docs and drawing on a Google Doc. But
that's
there you
super
go. The little shorthand of how she's standing if she's upright with her hand going by her side. It's ground pound. They need to move to unbroken platform. And then the pink is obviously the danger. So that should give you the gist. The only difference there being that if it's a ground pound, I think we agreed to have those in the two more melee spots. That's what you were saying, right, Jack?
That's what most people are
That's
doing.
what most people are doing. And then the two knockups doing
Go to the edge.
from the edge. So yeah.
Mm.
Sweet. And then yeah, the knockups, I guess the part about that kind of sucks though is then the knockups you have to turn outwards. Because if you stand on the outside, like let's say 3 was an uncracked platform, and I'm looking at the boss like just damaging it, and she comes and hits me from behind, I'm gonna land on 3. But if the only other safe spot is where Staffu is, I have to turn and stop engaging the boss.
Yeah, but then if you
that's
keep the
not-
uptime, the people who get the ground pound are still going to have to look away. They're still going to lose it. So
Why did they have to look away? they'd be ranged, but they could be standing back here just doing a ranged ability. They don't have to look away.
No, it's true, but but the melee can also get it, so they lose the uptime anyway.
I mean, given what class is the highest DPS, and you're telling me not to cast?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just
because if I end up getting ranged, which is always a plausibility, it's a 1 in 8 plausibility. Well, 1 in 4 because each time she does 4. There is a chance that you're saying a different party member will not be able to attack during that range. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm curious if that's going to change eventually, just because in terms of uptime and efficiency, that is the least efficient.
Something you can
play
do,
around with that.
There is
later?
enough room diagonally if you're over where I'm at like the far corner, or I guess any of the corners, and you go across, you will land in the same platform. So you'll land like here.
Really?
So if like
also-
C,
exactly
if C is
safe.
the boss, I don't know if you're attacking
out of
from C, if
business
this
day.
angle is still safe, but
If
there's a close
she's-
angle and you can land here. So that might be
If
an
she's
option.
at
But
like 2 or B, that's a possibility. Because like from here, obviously, I'm not range, unfortunately.
There's also actually thinking
But that's
about. There's
also
also a really easy kind of. There's kind of an easy strat if you want to keep facing the boss, I guess, in a way, is that you stand here, and then you just get knocked like over here, across
Does
if you're
she-
staying in the middle. But I was just thinking like, no, you could do that, but
But if you have to be on the
Doesn't
dangerous
it
platform,
probably-
doesn't that ruin it for just the math wise? Doesn't that mean everybody else has to slide over then?
I mean,
So
if
you'd have to go
like,
to 1.
if I'm standing here, everyone would just
Oh,
stand
have
here
to
and they'd be
slide
safe
over
and fine.
first.
If this is a safe platform and then this is a safe platform, I just land
Yeah.
on it and just crack. It doesn't damage anybody else. They just
Okay.
have to be standing like here.
So you guys
I'm
the
just
old
thinking
spot
out
up a
loud.
new spot. That's good. Okay.
Wait, Matt, I don't
If you
think-
don't want to have to turn the boss, but yeah,
Oh, I
Okay.
see what you mean.
worry about that when we get there.
I don't understand, Matt.
Whole party can stand on C technically because we're not in the Bomberman lines if we're like just here and he gets hit like just here.
That's
If I
true.
get knocked up, I just like land like right here.
Yeah, he cracks your tile, but you're not gonna take the damage from the line.
yeah, it doesn't matter if the person lands on top of you. That doesn't do anything.
Okay.
True.
Involve moving her though, because there will be the one on the other end, so you'd have to drag the boss to both ends, wouldn't you?
I think she's planted.
No, yeah, she just planted, I think.
So yeah, so that wouldn't even work, right? Am
I think you
crazy?
just get screwed out of uptime if the tiles like, because even if you want like the ground pounds in the middle, if a melee gets the knockback one, they gotta get the hell
Yeah,
out
that's
anyway.
what I was saying.
Or like, yeah, so then if you're ranged and you get either, it's maybe a bit better, I guess.
'Cause
I'm just saying if the
Kind of
if
doesn't matter for melee. They're fucked either way if they
yeah
have to
they're
go
fucked
out.
either
You're
way. That's
kind
what I
of
was
just
saying.
Yeah. So then
I was
should we
like-
have the ranged?
I was
plan
just more
B?
of a thing, so in case you didn't want to accidentally forget, like, oh wait, I have to turn. But yeah, it's really just do the mechanic correctly. Probably is the better way to do it.
I think the mechanic forces downtime anyway. You know, it knocks you up, it stuns you. So
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
I was just
I feel
saying
like
that the melee gets fucked twice.
once we like
due to the
understand it, then
pushes in the
Yeah.
center, because then the melee get planted outside and they have
What-
to dodge off the.
Okay, but
It was less of a
One
uptime
thing
and
I'm
more of just
back
a
to
oh shit, I
is-
forgot, and then you get
But it's
knocked off the
fine.
edge. That's what I was thinking of more.
That's true.
Just like
I mean, it's fine. We can just do it.
Yeah,
I
with-
don't care.
it's honestly fine. I was just thinking of something out loud, so
we didn't decide what we were gonna do.
Let's do it right.
And we're just gonna have to wing it because folks just kept talking over, so I got nothing.
See how this
I
one
can't
goes.
figure it out if I can't communicate clearly. It's okay though, we survive. We wing. Go where you wanna go. Just don't kill party. Don't murder, and we fine. Except for maybe Matt sometimes, because he's murdered enough people. I don't know. Probably gonna have to do a little more research on that one anyway, because it's too early for folks to have the most efficient methods yet anyway. But just doing right first, then left.
Oh my god.
Right
Thank
first
God.
and left. Safety is right here.
Alright, this is our Shake Addle Temperance after we resolve this.
We got the first troubadour.
First hit. Go through.
Quadruple pairs.
Where's my pair?
And remember, it's going to be pairs again at the end of this one.
And this is Rep 1 Troubadour, my Hollows. DPS are in. Pairs again at the end. Good call. Wait for the
No,
go through the
come here.
dodges. Keep dodging
Oh,
twice.
there.
Now pairs right after this.
Oh,
There's after that.
Pairs.
No, I wasn't.
You're
I
alive.
did it right.
That worked.
So there is time to move after that. For sure.
I messed up the first troubadour, so I should save it for this.
And if we pop the mitt late on the that pairs before, then it should cover that bloody scratch as well.
Mouser.
4 hit
Looks like
twice.
3 will be safe.
3 is just safe, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 gets it twice. Sorry, that's delayed. I was dead. I died. Alright. Yeah, do it in whatever order. Just
Oh,
don't,
this is
Pound.
ground
don't die.
pound. Okay, I gotta be on 2, so you guys gotta go to 4. Oh, wait, that wasn't?
That was the push.
This one's
Oh,
uppercut.
also
If
the
he's
push.
crouching, it's an uppercut.
Oh, okay. I'm dead.
This one's a ground pound. I don't want to be on this side. Nice,
I didn't
Bros.
see it. I
As in
didn't.
tank.
No, I can see him. Where he went?
Last one should also be a ground pound.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
on
Yeah.
PKO. Make sure you're on D side.
Yep.
I can Volk now and maybe get it in time.
I'm gonna turn if it takes an insta still. There we go.
In theory, you could just go based on your own roll with that probably too,
Thanks
right?
for the
Like if
res,
you're
man.
melee, go for a melee spot. If you're ranged, go for a ranged spot. Alright.
Light parties.
Light parties.
Southwest, northeast. And then spread after this.
Fuck me.
Oh, we got a lot of time now. I thought
Why
it
all
was
the
Yeah,
way
it's a
over
big like
there?
Yeah,
that.
right.
Right.
Take it
I was
back
like,
when-
oh, that's
And
do
keep
that.
in
Sorry, I
mind,
thought this
too,
was savage.
in each corner there are like 4 squares. If you're feeling inventive and want to space out onto 4 squares.
If you stand on the marker, it's perfectly spaced, I think.
Yeah.
Is this,
Leaping with
Jumping.
Hagen.
Right is safe
Inside?
first, right safe first.
Oh, it's this. Sorry, I thought it was the other mechanic. Oh.
Then what's afterwards?
Okay, she's gonna summon the first of the sleepy kitties. Keep in mind which way the sleepy kitty is facing. You're gonna want
I'm
to
resing Jack.
pretty much where you're at.
Thanks, man.
Or in between 4 and 1 is, I guess. Well, she's gonna jump there.
What's this?
She's doing clock spots, quadruple crossing. Sorry. I should
Oh,
DPS
sorry,
are
I'm
in.
resing. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we didn't have
don't
enough
think the
people up
space
anyway.
is safe.
yeah.
murdered.
Oh,
So this little combo gets a little more complicated. I actually am gonna use my 1 dot because I broke it down a little bit nicer. She's gonna have 2 nifty difty sleepy kitties that come out, but first she's gonna teleport with clock spots. That's always a constant. Hold on.
You're good.
Wait. Teleport, left, right combo. Remember the order of the claws. That's what it was. So she's storing 2 abilities in the sleepy kitties. One of them gets the left, right claw combo. And one of them will get the light party or double the pairs thing. So keeping an eye on what she's storing. We resolve the clock spots first. And then keeping an eye on, is it light party or is it pairs? And then the ad's gonna do a left-right cleave as well. And then keep in mind you wanna pre-position thing. So it's kind of fucky, honestly. That one took me a few watch throughs to see it. And I feel like the way I've explained it here is actually kind of fucky too. Staff who added to it is this one.
I get what you're saying.
Party stacks. What is this one? No, that's for the box.
It's just when they do the only thing you have to pay attention to is when the cats do the left right. It's relative to the clone's position.
Yeah, their orientation matters.
That their orientation, not the boss. So you have to look at the clones, the cats that are sleeping, and when they get up, it'll be to the left or right. Left or right dodges depending on where they're facing.
Yep. Always keep in mind the orientation of those sleepy kitties. I'm pretty sure they always face each other though.
They do, yes.
So it is distinctively just a cross.
But either one can wake up, so you could end up doing either pattern.
Yeah, she tethers to which one she's gonna do though. She tethers in a specific order.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As far as I've seen, yeah. Because she'll awaken, she'll summon Kitty 2 and then awaken Kitty 1. Has been the trend I've seen.
I think she can awaken either one in either order.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen that though.
She
But that's what I
tethers
heard.
to the one that's waking up, so you get.
She will
plenty
show.
of
Yeah,
one.
she will show visually. We'll see. Yeah, exactly.
You just want to keep in mind.
But we have to remember which cat has which abilities in it, essentially.
So want to keep in mind maybe what 2 numbers it's near. Is it D side, B side? I don't know if it's A side or C side. I think all I've seen has been D and B sides, but it's been East and West for whatever reason. But that could be coincidental.
I think it depends on what pattern we get when the things break. It could be either way. I don't know. We'll see.
He was writing a little teacup.
Coming out of the platforms part, we should have a lot of mid available there. So we have, I think, like Heart of Lights, Addle, Troubadour, literally Temperance.
I was using my feint during
Hollows.
the knockups, but if you want, I can delay it for.
Yeah. I think there's a feint in the middle there. I was talking about we get knocked back into the spreads. Everyone takes it's like Grim Gale or something as the ability at the end. So as you're getting knocked back, there's a bunch of mid that we can pop there.
Yeah. As I say, if I do it like you marked there, if I do it a few minutes or a few seconds after the tank buster, it should be up.
What am I using?
Yeah, there's a few timing things.
Just make sure you use your personal mitt, Paul.
Huh. What am I using my feint on? Specifically.
For you.
Oh, sorry. I'll go check Paul. You can use it on Paul just in case, because there's like redundancy there. Use it at the beginning of the platform section. As people are getting marked, you can cover a couple of those hits, or maybe not, because it's an external. Like for how feint works. I don't know. There's not really any good places for it, but use it during the platforms at some point while people are getting marked and knocked up.
I mean, that's when you had me using mine, but I can shift mine earlier.
Be good as well to get in the habit of for the second round that she does that, because she's also doing an ability during that, so that'll work. It looks like Paul, yours comes in with the leaping quadruple that I think we were just getting to. Right?
Yeah, we have during Sleepy Kitty phase, once we start doing leap and you see the chips come out, we haven't seen that yet. There's some head markers that'll go out. There's this like chip something or another.
Yeah, it's
nail chipper, yeah. Sorry, I'm using
So on
shorthand
pull,
of this
and then when we get to that portion we died at?
On pull, when we're on that platforms portion and people are getting knocked up, use it sometime in there to cover a couple of those hits. And then at the portion we died at, yeah. It's like the second kitty that awakes is probably when you'll use it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll try to be, throwing out reminders as I have the mental capacity to look at my note during the fight.
You're on the timeline, so.
Are we good to keep seeing some more pulls?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Food check. Have you popped another 30
29 minutes.
I'll pop the secondary one. Then it'll just carry me through. Go Rainbow.
You got lots of food. It's okay.
Yes.
Eating the food.
And I will move over to here. Nine lives. Swap. She hit left, then right. Then right. Then right.
Here's our Shake Addle Temperance. Double light parties. And there'll be light parties later as well.
She's leaping.
DPS are in on the jump. Be light parties after. Light parties.
Bonk. Beautiful. AoE.
Oh, I missed that.
In the
Second
Bloody Scratch,
troubadour.
we should have Hollow Troubadour and the Rep.
I think I needed to start the troubadour earlier.
So we'll go over to
Or
3.
save.
Wet for 4 to get hits, and then go back to 4. So it's 4 and 2.
When it hits the back, always scares me.
Yeah. It is a ground pound. Don't be on the platform next to her. Which is where I always forget to not be. Okay, it's a ground pound again. Staff is going all the way to A.
Oh, sorry, I should be more obvious with that. Careful,
Yeah.
Mateus.
Bye. These are both gonna be.
I thought it would be yeah.
How do I take this?
You want to be looking at the. Nope. You want to look.
That
at
should work.
The safe
Oops.
platform.
I didn't see what it was.
Goes. Nice. All right, and then all the way to the last one. You want to be facing the platform. You want to get hit too.
Please. I should have moved.
I get it. I see it.
Oh, I thought she was going the other way.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Decide let's snipe. Oh. Good luck.
Boom.
Damn.
Hit number 2.
Oof.
Bang. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
We'll pretend that Stomp did you. She does a little animation.
I get it now. I understand.
Any questions about the
Food check
platforms?
if you're on the 30 minutes.
Kiki, were you saying something before the last poll? I thought I heard you say something and get cut off there. Also, is your mic muted? We haven't heard you in a bit.
I think,
Okay, no worries.
honestly, like, I want to say I have a uniform method, but I feel like either way, someone gets, like, royally effed. So, honestly, go where, if you're ranged, go on the outside. If you're melee, go on the inside. Whether
that
it's
makes
a ground
sense,
pound
yeah.
or a knock-up, just try and keep melee in the melee and ranged in the ranged, I suppose. I think that's probably the...
Do we know that it chooses?
It's all supports are all DPS,
Okay,
so
yeah.
it will be
That's all I
2
wanted.
melee and 2 ranged.
And then the other one will do the remaining 4 people. So you will get all 8 people doing the mechanic eventually.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's
I
true.
was thinking, yeah, that might help
The only
too
thing that
because
fucks it up is if people die. Just FYI, we've had some mixes.
I guess maybe keeping melee inside helps too. Just like so, like if I get knocked up or the main tank gets knocked up, they're not flown to the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know.
I didn't know it chose like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I'll let you get it. I keep habitually doing it, but I will commit to not doing it. Sorry, I didn't hear what people were saying. I had only one note for that as well, because I did this as well, is try to commit early to the row. Like if there's this 2x4, that we're on, try to commit early to the row that you're on, because it's easy for everyone to like dodge across here if you like commit early and say, make it very clear when you're targeted, like, hey, I'm going to be on this, the forward row here, like the 4-3. Because I did the same thing. I was like, oh, am I here? And then I like moved over here and like killed Mateus at the last second because he wasn't expecting it. So
yeah, you're good.
Because I think, yeah, that's the thing that will make it easier.
Will why do I have that on my bar? Get out of here. Will that help, having that briefly in the chat at the start of that phase, help folks that are still figuring out the difference between the two? Or where to stand?
I think it'll be helpful, but is it a lot of work to press it?
Okay. It's just
No,
an
you
easy
click a
little
button.
button. I know, I got.
But then in the middle of pressing all the other buttons.
That was was it Delta Escape something? There was one of those.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The
probably.
screen.
Oh, the wave cannon. Yeah.
She really does, actually.
She
That
does.
is quite actually what she's doing. Is she teleports to your ass. Yeah. Probably the best method currently will be the range, just take a range safe space regardless of ground pounder, uppercut, and
That makes
melee.
the most sense.
Melee. That way, that probably, I don't know, and again, we'll see when folks do all the math and shit later. That'll probably be a pretty solid middle ground for like reducing downtime on it.
I think it's just better because it just reduces the mental load if you're ranged,
Yeah.
you go out.
Yeah, I feel like it makes the most sense. And if folks can leverage those corners where like if I'm getting knocked in the air and this is a safe platform and I can just go from the corner of the platform to the corner of the platform, that's going to save a lot of effort on the party from having to swap sides as much too. But all right, another.
Let's get there. Let's do it. And let me know. I've been trying to call out again the like notes I would put together for Mitt. If it gets really annoying and you're like, okay, I do this, you don't need to keep reminding me. Like, let me know and I'll stop for some of the earlier mechanics. But I'll try to do it.
I'm
just trying to remember to reprisal in my opener. I have failed every time so far.
I will be fair.
I understand.
If it comes to a reprisal in the opener, I will default to Spooky first.
Yeah, I was
Just as Gunbreaker.
Yeah, I got time
here
for it.
because giving it to the Gunbreaker seems like trolling.
At least for the first like 10 seconds. After the second 10 like the final 10 seconds of the opener, I can do it because there's no OGCDs afterwards. It's just
can't wait for getting hyper velocity on your Lionheart combo in 8.0.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, that and double down. That's all I'm waiting for.
Like 4 bullets.
Oh
man.
I'm ready to be ripped to shreds.
I don't know if I'm ready for that level of commitment.
Oh, cat, no hat.
Oh, hello.
Biscuit. It's hitting left first. It's left, then right.
This will be Shake, Addle, Temperance. Light parties. This will be Rep 1 Troubadour Hollows.
TPS in.
TPS in. Nice.
Living.
Fibas. Bloody scratch.
Oh, hello.
Or away. It went away.
Oh, I should have delayed that. Worry about DBs later, I guess.
Once it hits
3 safe.
over. Scooch.
Oh, sorry. I yanked you here just in case, Rui.
Like, I think I'm safe. But I appreciate the dedication nonetheless.
So to start here, we should have like a shake, a feint 2, potentially Lilybell, and I'll use Philosophy to just do some passive healing.
All right. It is a
It's the pound.
Ground
Make
pound.
sure you are on one side.
This one?
Yep.
This will be all DPS, so DPS are doing the mechanic.
Yep.
I'll try to optimize that.
Good
Oh, you uppercutty bitch.
That's already cracked.
Keep in mind.
Yeah,
I'm
one of the
getting
melee
hit
is gonna have to
into-
go to the.
I'll go to the wall.
But I turned. Goodbye.
Oh.
But I turned in a cast. You bitch. That is where there's a.
Oh, shit.
If I had
Did not
turned,
commit. Oh no.
been standing on that one.
You know what I noticed? That might.
I thought he had the
actually help-
ground pound. I don't know why. I must have read that.
You know what
Must have
actually
done
would
that.
make
can't
it?
read it.
You know what will help make it easier to do the ground to figure out the ground pound?
Hmm.
Yeah.
If it's the right hand, it's uppercut. If it's the left hand, it's ground pound.
Ah, good
Right.
point.
Imagine knowing left from right couldn't be me.
I
Wait,
was saying,
right
I
is.
This is we do play 14, so you're right.
It's like you're making a big assumption here.
No, that's helpful. Thanks.
I was
Wait, is it
I-
right side or left side facing in or facing out?
Please, God, no.
Is it the right hand or the
I mean-
right side? Oh,
You're saying she's a southpaw.
I
The
mean, I
clo-
keep messing it up, but
yeah.
it's like if she's crouched, you go to crack.
If it's easier, just if you look at the clone, if her right hand is glowing, it's gonna be the knock up. If it's her left hand that's growing, she's gonna smack the ground.
It's northwest.
Perfect. Easy. I'll do it.
I should put that where it says if she's crouched, go to crack. CC.
I also
Crack
started
control.
thinking about
Cracked.
because I started thinking of P1. I'm like, oh yeah, you just had to look at the hand and you can figure out what was what.
I also forgot to hit the button. You know, the one button.
like
And,
me in
And I fell off
reprisal.
anyway, because I panicked.
and if you're feeling like super unsure about it, that like hard diagonal is always safe, because if it's the uppercut that sends you across, you're safe, and if it pounds you there on the corner, you're safe. So if you're like panicking, you can always just hard commit to a diagonal, take a little downtime.
Couldn't be me doing that forever. I will be doing that every time.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just gonna stand like right here because it's like if I get smacked, I'm on the square. If I get knocked up, I'm just on the square.
Don't do what
Because
I
that's
did,
not-
where you turn last second because you're like, oh, I'll do an instant cast. And my camera said, fuck you. You wanted to drop
Northwest.
Muse?
Alrighty, you ready?
All right.
Should just paint a mousetrap to go off when you have to move.
And I like how, for some reason, folks have made a brain dead Mouser strat, and yet Mouser is not the strat that I think needs something easier. Big bonks. In the left first. Good. Remember, she'll hit that left side first. Wee.
Here is Shake, Addle, Temperance as we go through. Light parties.
Please, I think I was too slow.
God, I'm sorry, I keep resin.
Uh-oh.
Here is
I don't know if this will work. I feel like I messed it up.
Light parties again.
what?
I think my dead body messed up the one of the cardinals. That's why.
Hurt like a bitch.
This isn't my amazing.
Murders. If I could give mana. Alright. Okay, we're gonna dodge to 3. And then once 4 gets hit, we're gonna go back. Go back.
A dead body. Wait, do I still have the raise?
Yeah, I think once your body ports back up.
Okay. I shall wait. There it is. Wait,
She's flying.
hold on. Ah, there we go. Got it.
First one is an uppercut.
That crouch? I'm gonna go to 1.
Remember, you want
Oh,
to.
it's an uppercut. Oh god, I'm dead.
Yep.
Hey, more safe tiles.
Uppercut again. Remember, you want to stand on unsafe platform, get knocked into safe platform. What the fuck, brain? Why did I do that? Why did I stand there? Da-da. And then the last 2 will be ground pounds, which is, you know, substantially easier to dodge. Ground
Got that
pound.
res in a second.
Not on the D platform. Good job. Or 4, I guess is what it is. Getting up.
I knew it
Oh.
was Matt, so I
It
knew
goes
he
through the raise animation.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
This
Let's go, Reaper Tank.
I believe. Oh,
No.
bonk.
Oof. Oh, well, you know, I probably shouldn't fit that as soon.
It
Practice
is
shockwave, I
southwest, northeast.
Yeah,
Pop submit.
no! I'll go to the corner.
Ooh.
Yay. Oops, what's the wrong button?
We just want to
Resin
see
jack.
some more shit. Okay. She's gonna do a normal leaping 2 paw, so 2 row is safe first. She's hitting right.
Out
then left.
first. Oh wait, I saw it wrong.
Yep, she's
Oops, nope. Well, sorry guys.
Okay. Keep in mind, the soul shade is there.
Right.
The one between 1 and 2 likes the
I
claws.
was slightly turned. I didn't get the dodge.
She hit right then left. Clock spots.
DPS are in.
Oh no. Oh, that's a
Yeah, I'm
small
in trouble.
slice.
My mind went to true Boss North. I'm like, nope, that's wrong.
Partners now?
That one
let's go.
is.
It's the
so that-
jumpy left right. It was inside first, I think. I don't know which direction it jumped.
Well, first we gotta see what she.
Which direction does it jump?
It.
Oh, she hasn't woken it yet. I'm
She
sorry.
hasn't
I'm sorry.
woken any of them yet.
I missaw.
She's doing the claw one first, claw kitties first, and she hit the right side then left. With light party stacks, you just want to stack north to south. Oh, but she's jumping.
Oh, sorry, where she
My bad.
jumps to the left and then we do it. That makes sense.
Yep, that's right. Because the original jump to its right, and therefore
Yeah.
she jumps to her.
Yeah, I forgot which way she jumps.
I forgot about that little piece.
Yeah.
So there will be no marker. We won't know.
Nope. She jumps
Right,
just
left.
based on where she's standing. That's why it's important to
She'll-
know which way she's
Every
standing.
mechanic she does is like a copy of a previous mechanic exactly. So if
It'll
she
be a
jumps to
copy
the
of the
left
previous.
earlier, she's gonna jump to the left again later.
Her
So
clone will.
she like banks it. Yeah, the clone, I mean.
Yeah.
So because she jumped to the right that time, you just got to remember or have somebody call it out that she's going to jump to the right, and then you resolve the mechanic.
Sneaky, sneaky kitty. Sneaky kitty, rude kitty.
Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this now.
Oh, do you have to do your 2-hour thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need to go to the
All right,
bathroom.
I'm gonna go grab water then. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I should hop out.
All right, we're restarting. Resetting the instance.
Do a thing.
How did you do the spinny? You spin there. How did you spin like that?
Series and
Wee! Turning. How do you turn though?
All right.
They couldn't have just like made them different colors for the knock up and stuff.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, it's oh she's crouching and I'm like, oh, it's a cat person. I don't know what crouching means.
I can only turn the camera. I'm using legacy mode. Does that change anything?
No, that's good. Legacy is good.
Yeah, I like it, but I can't do what Kikyo's doing. It's okay. I'll just take the footage of
What are you
you
trying
in
to
the
do?
light. What Kikyo's doing. Spinning in place.
You can spin, just do like a perfect 360. You can do it if you quickly move the joystick around.
Oh no, I can't do it. Ah. Oh, almost. Or maybe. Am I spinning?
Oh, okay.
Does it look like I'm spinning right now?
Like turning?
Yeah.
You're spinning, yeah.
Okay, I'm just moving the camera really quick in first person. So you all look like a blur to me.
Don't puke.
Ah.
Right. Let's see.
Okay. Well, good thing no one watches my stream.
You're gonna be a first-person radar show.
Oh no. I'll just die even
First-person
more.
RP walk rating.
You ready, Kikyo?
It's Paul that we're waiting for.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
That should feel better.
Oh, it didn't go through?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's Paul that we're waiting on first.
Oh, am I missed
They
my thing
both
blind? Oh,
their
okay. I
names
missed
start
that.
with
Damn,
K.
It's true.
That's
Healer
what I get-
prejudice.
That's what I get for using
Unreal.
the acronyms on the party frames. It's KT and KI.
Huh?
Nani the fuck.
How did you stand on that? They showed
Oh,
you.
yeah, what was that? Which red was that killed us that one time? I'm trying to think
Which
if
one?
was that a timing thing? We like lost 2 or 3 people just raw damage. On a few
Oh,
of
on
them,
the big one?
I think was that blood scratch?
Yeah, it was blood scratch. It was just the big AoE. Or the raid wipe.
So
Um
I think I early popped Hollows there, so I meant to have Hollows there. We should have Troubadour for that one as well. Okay. Yeah,
I
I'm just
was
popping Hollis too
either.
early. I'm trying to cover the double, the quadruple crossing thing for some reason. I thought it overlapped, but just not. And then we should have reprisal from Mateus there as well.
From which part?
Okie
Sorry.
doke. That's the first bloody scratch.
Oh, the first bloody scratch. Give it a prize. Okay. Yeah, I can do
That
that.
doesn't sound like a raid way. That sounds like a tank buster name.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It has to be. Yeah, good. Again, it's physical. No, I wasn't the one saying that.
No, it's spook.
But I haven't been using it as often just because I'm trying to focus on mechanics at the beginning. But yeah. I've used it a few times in that bloody scratch.
I get it, man. Gunbreaker opener is brutal.
Paul's back. In we go. Forward
That'll probably
charge.
help.
Get a few more pulls. And then yeah, if I'll update the document as well with the changes staff who had. My phone did not want to let me really do anything for Google Docs. My phone.
Yeah, I can't get Google
not
Docs to let me
wanna-
edit on my
Yeah,
phone.
they were not playing nice with each other.
I have a Pixel and I still can't do it.
Man, see, I feel like it worked better with the Pixel, but now I'm back to a Galaxy, and I'm like, I prefer the phone, but the cost. But I'll update the notes as well, and I'll try and find. I know Hector's guide is fabulous. Now that folks have seen it, if you want to watch up to what we've done, before Friday, fabulous. And I'll see if that one guy. He tends to be slower though, the one that I super duper enjoy because he does visual and live, but. That'll probably help smooth out the beginning bit, because honestly, like, we're getting to new little bits, or it's like kind of the fucky mechanics, like the platforms, they are fucky. So honestly though, this is pretty solid. Like, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be capable of clearing on Friday. So
For sure.
that's exciting.
No, I think I just need to see it more.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see and practice more. It's doable. Also, if I could have a work day where it's not monotonous bullshit that I definitely didn't need to be there for, that'd be great. Because that just
I mean, that just sounds like work.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Staffu probably knows very well. School shenanigans, like 99% of it, really could just be like a slideshow they email to you.
For sure.
The IT department told us how to log in to submit grades today for an hour and a half
Dope.
of a 3-hour session. So I was not enthused. All right, let's get this lady. Bastard.
Put this cat to sleep.
So if the rescue we're trying to get a new dog from, a second dog could contact us back, that'd be great. But apparently, they just want to be slow. I had it, and then I biffed it. Bonk. Ready for the left, right, palm. Oh, in this case, dodge to the left first. Nice. She hits right first, then left. Man, I have more time to finish a caster than I think. She's hitting right, then left. Yes.
We have shake and reprisal, addle temp as we go through.
Go through.
Light parties. Then we have Faint, Divine Caress, Panheima on this. DPS are in.
I think Troubadour can catch both.
Here's
Bloody
we have my
Scratch.
Hollows, the other Reprisal, and Troubadour.
Hell yes.
So I popped it earlier, hoping it will cover both, but I don't think it will. So just focus on the Bloody Scratch.
Great question.
We'll have to figure it out later.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're gonna move to 3 and stay on 3 after it gets hit. Boom.
1169.
I will not fall off. I will not fall off. I will not fall off. Alrighty. She is doing a ground pound first onto an uncracked platform. BOTMS? It's DPS. Ground pound again onto an uncracked platform. Me, I did it again!
Sorry, I didn't see you. I would have called it.
No, you're fine. I just
This is an
keep
uppercut. This is an
forgetting.
uppercut.
Yep. Uppercut, so stand on. Make sure you're facing where you want to go, Beauty Mess.
Oh, no, I
Uppercut
aimed.
That little diagonal. Oh, and that's where I was rezzing. That's fucking painfully tragic.
I'm sorry, I aimed badly.
You're fine.
Me
Don't worry
too.
about it.
Don't be on that one.
Oh no.
That one.
It
Let's
sucks
Right as
to
he said that, I was
go.
like, wait, what? I
Hey,
thought
one
I saw
platform
him
is one.
angled correctly. I was like,
Oh, he's
I
fine.
was, and then I used a move and I got stuck in an animation for like a half second. I don't know how.
I don't know what else to do.
Oh.
She's gonna hit me. I'm gonna hit her back.
so good. No.
Let's just go. Whatever.
I got greedy. I didn't want to wait.
It's fine. We got more people through it, so honestly, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. Just the spatial awareness of a donut.
PvP. One more pull.
Knock.
2
Let's
more
do it.
pulls.
We can do it. We can do it. Yeah,
can
Steph,
do
I'll put in tempera coat where I can. On your spreadsheet. Its cooldown is kind of fucky because it depends on if it breaks. So it's kind of a fucky cooldown because it gets shorter depending on factors.
Figure out level 2 for this, but it's fine. Just be bunched up.
Yep. Skits and gravy. Bonk, bonk.
And just double checking y'all are tank swapping as those platforms are forming, right?
Yeah.
If I'm seeing that correctly. Okay, I'll swap over what's it called there? The heart pounder.
The heart pounder. Oh,
That's what I like to call it, yeah.
fair enough. Be on the left side first.
Thank you, Kikyo.
To the right. So she is whacking the right first, then the left. Should be right here, right?
Shake
Yeah, it looks right
and
to
rep,
me.
addle, and temperance as we go through.
Right.
Light parties.
That's fun.
She's gonna jump and do them their cleavies. This bitch.
I do, I guess it. It's not exactly.
This is the other reprisal, Hollows and Troubadour for the big AoE. Right here.
Lost it earlier.
I'll just.
I'll save it next time.
I can Numa this heal, Kikia. If you're running low and stuff, let me know.
We're gonna move
3 safe.
after it gets hit and stay here. Answer your ring. Copycat. It is ground uppercut, 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 uppercut,
I was
uppercut.
gonna go into the wall.
Fair enough.
I saw it wrong, so
I also initially
All DPS.
ground pound. Do not be on an adjacent block. That was more for myself. Uppercut. You know what? Actually, this works.
That's a ground pound.
What? You're right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You know what?
Ooh.
I didn't get knocked off by an adjacent one. Guess what? You
Care, care for shoes location, Jack. No.
oh,
Did it work? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that was my fault. I got lost in the rotational slash.
All right, this is the cleanest we've had it. Big
Yeah.
recovery. Be looking ahead to your light party sides. So light party 1 will be kind of west side. Light party 2 will be prioritizing the other side.
Yep. Light party 1.
Big mitt here. I forget what we called for.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Get the fuck
See?
out of here.
We fell off.
The hole on the ground.
I wonder why our bodies are in slightly different positions. Who does this? Seems a little rude if you ask me. 9 lives! She's
I
gonna
hate that she
power up
doesn't
to
rhyme that
do-
line.
Oh, yeah,
She's
you're supposed to-
jumping. she's
Inside
doing
first.
Inside first,
Sorry.
outside second. Yeah, you're good. So she hits left, hits right. Just 'cause
Jump left, inside first. Resine, Suriri.
So I will say.
And I can get the other one. Oh, you already had it. You have the air. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. She's coming for the.
DPS are in.
Yep. Clock spots.
Oh, I couldn't get to my spot in time. Sorry.
I was hoping the invuln would last long enough. It did not.
I was just a little too far. Yeah.
Go to here. And then.
I think it is true west and east. Yes, I think that's right, Kikia. Resing you, if tanks can live. Can you tank swapped for extra health maybe, if you're low on mitt?
Also tank LB if needed.
This is the one mechanic that's
Oh no, what is this?
anyway, so.
Oh,
I was not ready for this.
Which way?
Oh, this
I
is
think it's-
nailed.
Yeah,
This
we're
is-
the-
Oh
To the
no.
right first.
So those are just ranged AoEs.
The
Oh,
nail
okay.
trippers force us to do a certain order, supports or DPS in first, so it can be the opposite. People were dead there, but if it's like on DPS, then DPS can't bait first because it'll, I think, overlap and kill
It'll
them.
overlap
Yep.
and murder.
Mhm.
Is it always the same order? So if she
It's
starts.
based on. Oh,
Oh,
her
I
passive.
I misread what you said, Kikyo. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it'll always be clock spots with it. So they're going off simultaneously with that shoe. Is that what you were asking?
Oh, no, I mean, there's 2 cats, right? Are they
Oh.
both? Yeah. So the
So
first
she'll-
cat will be the.
You'll see which one she awakens first. It can. I only saw groups get where it was in the order that she did it, but according to Staffu and Jack, it can be in the other order, so you just have to really remember which one is where. The cat between 1 and 2 was the one that does the claws. The one between 3 and 4 is the one that does the clock spots. It's a little bit more chaotic than just being in a specific order.
Well, I thought it was being smart. Nope.
Yeah, the last one was opposite. She did left, right,
Yeah.
then in and out, then.
Yeah, I think we've
Over
seen
the
both.
light
True.
parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more for the road.
One more for
Sounds
the road.
good.
For the road.
Alright.
Imagine we just murder her with, no good reason. That'd be crazy.
I'm ready to be ripped to shreds.
Oh, that's nice.
Black cat.
Biscuits and gravy. This lady and her. She's hitting right first. Move on. Hitting right first. Up here is the safe.
Shake and reprisal, addle, and temperance as we move through. Double light parties.
Clock.
This is Faint, Divine Caress, and Panheima for this part.
And don't forget light parties at the end.
And then the other reprisal, Troubadour, Hollows for Bloody Scratch.
This time.
And this is the one potentially we can overlap, so we could catch the light parties at the end and that AoE with the Troubadour, Hollows, and
Who is
first
for
reprisal.
the? Okay, cool.
If we time it right, but it doesn't. That second part doesn't seem super dangerous, or the light party part.
Okay.
Mouser. Looks like 3 safe.
3 safe. Sorry, I didn't call it. What?
Don't mind the betrayal, gentlemen. My circle was over here. I just wanted to look her in the face. It is an uppercut.
Uppercut on DCS.
Don't want to be on that side. Make sure you're not on that side, Kiki. I'm sorry. I called that too late. This one is an uppercut.
I'm gonna be on this side. Sorry. Yeah. I guess I was looking a little too one direction.
Ground pound.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fun.
What?
It just aimed for someone else because I died.
That's funny.
That's great.
That's a great way
Alright.
to fuck the whole
Oh, that's
party.
You
trolling.
gotta be
Alright, yep.
super
Call it
careful
there.
with that.
Something I just noticed, just a comment there. So as she's jumping around, I keep looking. I'm like, where's the clone? Where's the clone? It always goes. Someone said this before. It always goes to the person. So look to the person and keep your eyes on them because that's where the clone's going to be for the next
Yeah.
pose. So
Yeah.
you just follow it around that way. I kept like looking to the edges trying to find her again.
Yeah, I also it took me a
Just
minute
a
to figure it out
realization
because
I
I
had.
always kept thinking she's like the position she starts matters, but it doesn't. So I was like, she's starting over there.
Yeah,
doesn't-
it's like
that
only the pose that matters
doesn't
here.
fucking mean anything. You're just like,
She's just JoJo posing at us.
yeah.
Yeah, not like normal mode where she stands matters, kind of.
That's probably why it confused me at first. I was like, oh yeah,